The Osbourne household isn't what it used to be. The loud, chaotic energy that once roared through the walls of their Beverly Hills mansion has quieted to a near whisper. And for Sharon Osbourne, that silence says everything. Once, the air was filled with Ozzy's gravelly voice echoing through the halls, whether he was yelling for one of the dogs or humming a melody from an unreleased track. But now, it's the absence of that sound that's most deafening. Sharon has been keeping her appearances low-key. She's been declining interviews, turning down television offers, and stepping away from the limelight that once defined her. People close to her say she's been retreating from the public eye, not out of weakness, but out of deep emotional exhaustion. This is a chapter no one ever prepares for, one longtime friend confided. And though Sharon hasn't spoken publicly in detail, her actions say more than words ever could. Ozzy's health battle over the last several years has been no secret. From Parkinson's to spinal surgeries and everything in between, his body has weathered storm after storm. Sharon has stood by him at every turn, sometimes as a fierce protector, other times as the silent rock that held everything together. But lately, something feels final. Sharon's social media, once filled with promotions, throwbacks, and fiery commentary, has gone uncharacteristically still. When she does post, it's often reflective, nostalgic photos of tours gone by, blurry shots from the early 80s, candid family moments that speak volumes about the bond they once shared in a louder, livelier time. Fans have noticed the shift. Online forums are flooded with speculation and support. Some wonder if Sharon's quiet goodbye is a way of preparing everyone for something she can't quite say aloud. Others see it as her stepping into a new role, no longer Ozzy's manager or co-star, but something more private and sacred, a keeper of memories. There's also been talk of a move. Sources hint that Sharon has been quietly arranging things in their UK estate, perhaps seeking a return to her roots, or a place where time feels slower and memories feel closer. It's not about running away, they say. It's about grounding herself in the place where it all began. But while the world waits for a statement, Sharon remains silent. And maybe that silence is the statement. Maybe it's her way of holding on to control in a life that's been anything but predictable. Or maybe it's her way of honoring a presence that still lingers in every room, in every photo, in every song that randomly plays on the radio and brings her to tears. Because sometimes, goodbye doesn't have to be spoken aloud. It's in the way she pauses before answering a question. It's in the way she holds onto his old jacket. It's in the quiet. And in that quiet, Sharon is telling us everything. The Osbourne mansion, once the setting of chaotic laughter, wild antics, and unscripted moments of rock and roll reality TV, now feels like a monument to a different era. It's still filled with artifacts of Ozzy's legendary career, platinum records on the walls, skull-covered trinkets on the shelves, and vintage leather jackets carefully hanging in the closet. But there's a weight in the air that never used to be there. Sharon moves through it like someone navigating a living museum, where every object holds a memory that's just a little too loud to ignore. She doesn't host anymore. The house, which used to echo with the sounds of crew members, dogs barking, and Kelly or Jack dropping by unannounced, now often stands quiet. The only visitors are a select few, longtime friends, close family, and occasional business associate who knows to keep things brief. The mansion, despite its size, has become a deeply personal space. Sharon keeps it meticulously clean, not because she expects guests, but because she needs something to control. Photos line every hallway. Most are from happier times, tour buses, red carpets, messy kitchen breakfasts. A few are more recent, but those are kept closer to Sharon's private quarters, out of sight. What matters now isn't the fame or the fortune, but the moments that came in between, the small, unglamorous ones that only she remembers. There's one room in particular she visits more than the others, the study. Ozzy's old sanctuary. His guitar still leans against the wall, untouched. His notepad, scrawled with half-finished lyrics, rests on the desk where he used to scribble thoughts at 3 a.m. Sharon hasn't moved it. She won't. It's where it belongs, she reportedly told a friend. That notepad, like so much else in the house, is frozen in time. While the world still sees Sharon as the strong, opinionated woman who managed Ozzy's career and fought fiercely for her family, behind closed doors, her strength takes a different form. It's quiet, reserved. It's in the way she makes tea for one, but still sets out 2 cups. It's in the way she watches the same old concert footage, mouthing every word, every note. She hasn't spoken publicly about any decision to leave, but those around her have noticed the subtle steps. Some staff have been let go. Movers have been spotted taking certain items out, carefully packed, discreetly handled. There's no grand announcement, no press release. Sharon isn't one for theatrics when it comes to matters of the heart. To the public, it might look like downsizing. But to those who know her best, it feels more like letting go, piece by piece, moment by moment. Not of love, not of memory, but of a space that's become too heavy to carry. The mansion still stands. The echoes still linger. But Sharon is preparing to walk away from the house that held so much joy and now holds just as much sorrow. In the wake of Ozzy's health struggles, Sharon's decisions have become more about the future. What's next, what's best for their family, and perhaps what she herself needs. She's always been a force to be reckoned with, a brilliant manager, a staunch protector, and a savvy businesswoman. But lately, she started to show a different side, one that doesn't have all the answers, but is willing to embrace the uncertainty. The whispers from those close to Sharon have grown louder. There's talk of her scaling back, stepping away from the media spotlight, taking time for herself, focusing on the family without the cameras rolling. Many are left wondering if this means Sharon is ready for a new chapter, one where she steps out of the shadow of Ozzy's long-standing health battles and focuses solely on her own well-being. But the truth is, those who know her know that Sharon has never been one to back down in the face of hardship. For years, she's been the rock for Ozzy, a steadfast pillar as he fought through everything from substance abuse to severe health issues. The toll it's taken on her, however, has been undeniable. A woman known for her iron will, she's carried not just the weight of Ozzy's career, but the weight of his well-being, and it's a heavy burden to bear alone. Some have even remarked that Sharon, despite her strength, has become increasingly tired. It's not just the physical demands of caring for someone with health issues, but the emotional strain of being constantly on edge, always anticipating the next crisis. And so, slowly, Sharon has begun to make decisions that reflect that weariness. She's reportedly been cutting back on her public engagements, declining more media appearances, and giving up some of her responsibilities at her production company. Her family, particularly Kelly and Jack, have become her main focus. Some say that Sharon has even started to quietly scale down on the roles she plays in managing Ozzy's career, leaving more of the day-to-day tasks to others. Though these choices might seem like signs of giving up, they're anything but. In fact, many see them as Sharon reasserting her control over her own life. It's about balancing the needs of the family while allowing herself the space to breathe. She's not walking away from Ozzy, and she never will. But she's learning to walk in a new direction, one that lets her find peace while still keeping her family together. As for the public, the truth behind Sharon's decisions may never be fully understood. She's always been fiercely private about her personal life. The slow shift away from the limelight may appear, to some, as her retreating. But to those who know her, it's just Sharon's way of recalibrating, finding a new rhythm in the life that she and Ozzy have built. When the cameras aren't rolling, Sharon and Ozzy are just like any other couple navigating through life's toughest moments. Behind closed doors, their conversations are private, filled with raw emotion and candid reflections on the life they've shared. While the world watches Ozzy's health struggles unfold, Sharon has been the one who's seen it all firsthand. Every change, every hardship, every victory. And the conversations she's had with Ozzy have been incredibly revealing. It's been reported that over the past few months, Sharon has had deep heart-to-heart talks with Ozzy, where they've talked openly about the future. Ozzy, ever the rocker with an untamed spirit, has always been known for his rebellious nature, but these quiet moments with Sharon have seen a more vulnerable side of him emerge. He's acknowledged the toll his health has taken, not just on his body, but on the people closest to him. Sharon has always been his rock, the one constant through the storm, and in these private moments, she's seen the gratitude in his eyes. But Sharon has also expressed her own feelings in these conversations, feelings that have been hidden from the public for so long. She's shared her fears, her doubts, and her desires for what comes next. They've both had to come to terms with the reality that things may never be the same. There's no longer talk of the good old days when Ozzy was at the top of his game, thriving in the spotlight. Instead, their talks have focused on the present, on what matters now: family, health, and perhaps most importantly, peace. In a recent interview, Sharon revealed how those intimate moments with Ozzy have shaped her decisions moving forward. "It's been hard to watch him go through all of this," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "But we've had to face it together. And now it's time for me to focus on what's best for both of us." Those words, simple yet profound, have sparked speculation that Sharon is preparing for a significant shift in her life, one that includes a change of pace from the intense pressure of the public eye. The conversations haven't been easy. Sharon has had to balance her unwavering support for Ozzy with her own need for personal space. She's come to realize that it's okay to seek balance, to care for herself while continuing to be there for him. And Ozzy, ever the selfless partner, has understood. In one particularly poignant moment, Ozzy reportedly told Sharon, "I don't want you to lose yourself in all of this. You've given so much, and you deserve to find your peace." This exchange, though not widely publicized, speaks volumes about the evolution of their relationship. While Ozzy's health has been a constant concern, their bond remains unbroken. But the quiet decisions Sharon is making now are grounded in the reality that they both need to embrace a new chapter, one that is less defined by the glare of the spotlight and more by the comfort of family and personal growth. As Sharon Osbourne has navigated Ozzy's ongoing health challenges, one of the biggest changes has been her decision to take a step back from the public spotlight. While she has always been a figurehead in the entertainment industry, whether through her role as a host on The Talk or her many other ventures, it's clear that Sharon is reevaluating her priorities and considering what truly matters in this phase of life. The public knows Sharon as a powerhouse in the entertainment world. She's been a manager, television personality, and advocate, always front and center in the world of show business. But her recent shift in focus signals a major change in direction. The overwhelming demands of public life have started to feel like a weight too heavy to bear, especially as she continues to care for Ozzy. Sharon's decision to scale back her career has been both personal and practical. She wants to be present for her family, particularly Ozzy, who needs her more than ever before. Sources close to the Osbourne family have indicated that Sharon has already made arrangements to withdraw from certain high-profile commitments. It's been reported that she will no longer be participating in the day-to-day operations of her numerous businesses or appearing on television shows as frequently. Instead, Sharon intends to focus on her health, the well-being of her family, and reconnecting with her personal passions. In a way, this decision represents a quieter, more private phase of her life, a life less defined by the hustle and bustle of the entertainment industry. Sharon's plans are not completely disconnected from her past, however. She has hinted that she's interested in exploring different avenues of personal fulfillment, which could include writing or creative projects that allow her to remain engaged with the world in a more low-key capacity. It's clear that she doesn't want to completely disappear from the public eye, but rather find a way to blend her professional experiences with a more grounded existence. In her own words, Sharon has expressed how this new direction feels both liberating and challenging. "The hardest part is stepping away from the things that have defined me for so long," she admitted in a recent interview. "But at the same time, it's the right decision for me and for Ozzy." Sharon's clarity about the importance of family and self-care has been inspiring to many, as she courageously balances the demands of her own life with the needs of the people she loves most. While she hasn't completely ruled out future public appearances, Sharon has made it clear that the time has come to prioritize her family's well-being above everything else. "Sometimes you have to make tough choices," she shared with her fans. "But those choices are the ones that matter in the long run." Sharon's upcoming plans may still hold some surprises, but one thing is certain: her decision to step back is a reflection of the deep, unshakable bond she shares with Ozzy and her unwavering commitment to their future together, whatever it may hold. Throughout Ozzy Osbourne's ongoing health struggles, one constant has been the unwavering support of his wife Sharon. Their relationship, which has withstood the test of time, has always been built on mutual love and respect. But in recent years, it has become more apparent that Sharon's role has shifted significantly, from a partner in fame and business to an essential caregiver during Ozzy's most challenging times. Ozzy's health issues have been well documented, with several serious medical challenges over the years. Yet, through it all, Sharon has been by his side, ensuring he receives the best care possible. While the media often focuses on Ozzy's health, it's easy to forget the toll that such a journey can take on a spouse, particularly one who has dedicated their life to managing not only their partner's career but their personal health as well. Sharon has often been candid about the emotional and physical strain of being Ozzy's caregiver. The pressure of managing his health, coordinating medical treatments, and supporting him mentally and emotionally is no small feat, but through it all, Sharon has remained steadfast, always emphasizing that she wouldn't want to be anywhere else but by his side. She shared that, while the decision to take a step back from her own career has been difficult, it has been necessary in order to provide Ozzy with the constant care and attention he needs. Sharon has become his rock, his emotional support, and his primary advocate during times of illness. Despite the overwhelming challenges, Sharon's focus has always been on what's best for Ozzy, making sure he is comfortable, well-supported, and surrounded by loved ones. In a rare interview, Sharon expressed that her role as a caregiver has brought the couple even closer. "I've always loved Ozzy, but seeing him in such a vulnerable state has made me appreciate him even more," she revealed. "We've been through so much together, but this has really been a reminder of what's truly important." The couple's bond, already strong, has been further cemented through the shared experience, with Sharon taking on the role of both partner and protector. Sharon's dedication to Ozzy's well-being is something that has earned her the respect and admiration of not only their fans but also those in the medical community. Her hands-on approach to his care has made it clear that she's willing to do whatever it takes to ensure he is able to live his life with dignity and comfort. Despite the toll it has taken on her, Sharon has never complained. Instead, she has embraced the challenges, finding strength in her love for Ozzy. It's a testament to their deep connection and the power of their relationship that, even in the face of adversity, they remain united in their journey forward, whatever that may look like. As the world has watched Ozzy Osbourne battle serious health challenges in recent years, the revelation that things are taking a turn for the worse has shocked many. The iconic rock star, known for his high-energy performances and larger-than-life persona, has been forced to confront his own mortality in a way he never expected. The toll of years of health battles is now becoming apparent, and the reality of his condition has led to some tough decisions that not only affect Ozzy but also Sharon, who has been by his side every step of the way. In the past, Ozzy's health issues were often seen as temporary setbacks, brief moments of discomfort that would eventually pass. However, it's clear now that this time is different. Ozzy has faced multiple surgeries, ongoing complications from a long history of medical conditions, and even public admissions about how these struggles have taken a toll on his mental and physical health. It's been a heartbreaking journey for Ozzy, whose once vibrant energy has slowly been diminished by the weight of his conditions. What was once seen as a temporary illness now seems to be a more permanent battle that may require a significant shift in how the Osbournes move forward, especially Sharon. The dynamic that the public has long associated with the Osbournes, full of humor, chaos, and a rock and roll spirit, is now transitioning into something far more somber. With Ozzy's health continuing to decline, Sharon's role has become more crucial than ever before. In recent public statements, Sharon has alluded to the gravity of Ozzy's condition, though she has been careful not to share too much. "It's difficult to talk about it without getting emotional," she admitted in one recent interview, her voice thick with emotion. "He's been through so much, and I've been there for every moment of it. We're in this together, and we'll continue to face whatever comes next as a family." These statements have left many fans wondering just how dire Ozzy's situation has become. The combination of surgeries, ongoing health issues, and his age means that the fight ahead could be long and difficult. Ozzy's resilience has always been a defining trait of his personality, but it's clear that this particular battle is unlike any he's faced before. Sharon's decision to take a step back from her own career and focus solely on Ozzy's care is a reflection of how serious the situation has become. The couple's love and commitment to each other are evident, but there's a certain finality in Sharon's words. The subtle shift in their lives suggests that they are entering a new phase, one that doesn't come with the same promises of recovery that fans may have hoped for in the past. As they navigate these difficult times, Sharon has made it clear that Ozzy's well-being remains her top priority, and she is prepared to face whatever challenges the future holds, together. The heartbreaking truth is that Ozzy's health battle is reaching a critical point, one that will force the Osbournes to make life-altering decisions about their future. As the world watches the Osbournes face one of their most challenging chapters yet, there are moments behind closed doors that have shaped their journey. Sharon Osbourne, who has always been a fiercely protective figure in the public eye, has allowed glimpses into her private life with Ozzy, often offering fans an emotional and raw look at the struggles they are now facing together. In the past, Sharon and Ozzy's relationship has been one of public spectacle, with their ups and downs aired for the world to see. But lately, the couple has retreated from the spotlight to deal with the profound challenges that Ozzy's health has presented. Their public persona, once defined by the chaos of the Osbournes reality show, now seems to be fading into the background, replaced by an intimate focus on family and health. Behind closed doors, Sharon is the pillar that Ozzy leans on, providing support and strength as he battles through his physical limitations. Sharon, who once juggled her high-profile career alongside raising children and managing Ozzy's chaotic world, has now taken on the role of his primary caregiver. Her every decision, every action, seems driven by the desire to ensure that Ozzy is as comfortable as possible, even when the future is uncertain. In recent interviews, Sharon spoke candidly about the toll that caring for Ozzy has taken on her. "I never thought I would be here doing this," she confessed, her voice quivering. "But we've been through so much together." When you love someone, you do whatever it takes to make sure they're okay. No matter what, her unwavering commitment to Ozzy is clear and has not gone unnoticed by their close circle of friends, family, and even fans. But while Sharon remains steadfast in her dedication to Ozzy, there is also an undeniable sense of quiet resignation that has taken root in her demeanor. She is still the strong, independent woman that fans have come to know, but now there is a new weight she carries, one that involves not just managing her own career and personal life, but also navigating the complexities of a long-term illness with her husband. Sharon has spoken about the importance of cherishing the good moments, those fleeting moments when Ozzy's true self shines through despite the challenges. "When we have our good days, I try to savor them," she shared. "I try to hold on to those moments and not think too far ahead. You never know what tomorrow will bring, so you make the most of today." Their relationship, built on years of trials, triumph, and setbacks, has now evolved into something more reflective. Gone are the carefree days of wild parties and public drama. Now, every shared moment between Sharon and Ozzy feels like a quiet victory, a testament to the enduring love they have for each other. As Ozzy's health continues to decline, Sharon has become more focused on the present, prioritizing every shared laugh, every hug, every conversation that might be their last. In many ways, she's found a way to cherish these private moments more than any public achievement they could have shared in the past. Over the years, Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne have built more than just a legacy in the entertainment industry. They constructed a family dynasty that extends far beyond the public's eye. From the early days of Ozzy's rock career to the chaotic reality show that thrust their family into the spotlight, their journey together has been nothing short of remarkable. Though their relationship has been tested by both personal and professional struggles, it is their unwavering bond that has allowed them to create a lasting impact. The Osbourne family, once known for their wild antics on the Osbournes, has since evolved into a more grounded, yet still iconic symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. Sharon, in particular, has been the cornerstone of their legacy. She's been a manager, a mother, a TV personality, and a businesswoman. Her career has spanned a wide range of successful ventures, from co-hosting The Talk to managing Ozzy's solo career and developing her own personal brand. Sharon's sharp wit, strong presence, and relentless determination have made her a force to be reckoned with in the entertainment world. But it's her role as Ozzy's partner, both in life and in business, that has truly defined their legacy. The two have navigated the highs and lows of Ozzy's music career together, weathering controversies, substance abuse struggles, and health issues. Despite the hardships, they've always remained united, with Sharon supporting Ozzy in ways that few could imagine. As Ozzy's health continues to deteriorate, Sharon's role has shifted once again. Her focus is no longer on managing his career or overseeing his public persona. Now, she's deeply invested in preserving the legacy they've worked so hard to build. This means ensuring that Ozzy's music, his contributions to rock and roll, and his iconic status as the Prince of Darkness are properly celebrated and remembered. Sharon has been outspoken about her desire to make sure Ozzy's work and their family's story are remembered long after they've moved on from the public eye. "It's important to us that people remember the good times, the music, the laughter," Sharon said in one of her recent interviews. "Ozzy's been through so much, and we want his legacy to reflect all the greatness he's brought to the world." Their children, Jack and Kelly, are also a part of this legacy. Each of them has carved out their own path, but all remain connected to the foundation their parents built. Jack, who has followed in his father's footsteps as a TV personality and documentary filmmaker, and Kelly, who has made her mark as a host and fashion icon, continue to uphold the Osbourne name in the public sphere. Together, they form a tight-knit family that is deeply rooted in love, respect, and shared history. Sharon's unwavering commitment to preserving the Osbourne legacy is not just about Ozzy's career or their public persona. It's about ensuring that the story of their love, their family, and their indelible mark on the entertainment industry lives on for generations to come. As Ozzy's health battle continues to intensify, the future of Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne remains shrouded in uncertainty. The couple has been through countless struggles over the years, yet the challenges they're facing now seem even more profound. With Ozzy's health reaching a critical point, Sharon has made it clear that her focus has shifted. But what does this mean for their future and their place in the public eye? While Sharon has been publicly supportive and committed to being by Ozzy's side, it's no secret that the strain of managing his care is taking a toll. She's admitted that her life has been altered dramatically as she focuses more on him and their family. You don't realize how much your life changes when you go from being partners in everything to being partners in something that you don't even know if you can handle, Sharon has said, referring to the overwhelming responsibility of Ozzy's medical needs. She's always been a strong woman, but now more than ever, she finds herself balancing a life of personal sacrifice and the desire to protect her family's legacy. In the face of these challenges, Sharon is determined to continue her own work. Despite the circumstances, she remains fiercely dedicated to her career, having recently returned to the airwaves with her show The Talk, where she continues to be a prominent voice in the entertainment world. Yet even as she resumes her professional commitments, it's clear that her heart and soul are tethered to Ozzy. Their partnership, both personal and professional, has always been a defining feature of their journey together. But what does the future hold? As Sharon and Ozzy continue to navigate the uncertainty of Ozzy's health, questions swirl about the Osbourne family's next steps. Sharon has hinted that this time of transition may lead to a new chapter in their lives, one where they focus less on public appearances and more on the things that truly matter: family, health, and peace. Sharon's recent comments about saying goodbye to the spotlight have left fans wondering if the Osbournes are preparing to step away from the public eye. "You reach a point in life when you have to prioritize what truly matters," she shared. The fame, the showbiz, it's all just noise when you're faced with something as serious as Ozzy's health. Sharon's decision to step away would be a monumental one, considering how deeply embedded they are in popular culture. The Osbournes have spent decades in the spotlight, from reality TV to Ozzy's music career, and it's hard to imagine a world where they're not front and center. But with everything that's transpired, it's clear that Sharon's priorities are shifting toward the more personal aspects of life. She's doing what many would consider unimaginable, finding peace and purpose in the most trying of circumstances. Though they may choose to step back from the public eye, Sharon's voice, strength, and devotion will always remain an integral part of the Osbourne legacy. In the end, it's not about what's next for Sharon and Ozzy in terms of fame. It's about ensuring their love, family, and shared history are honored for years to come. As the world waits to see what's next, one thing is clear: the Osbournes, in their own time, will find a way to define the next chapter of their extraordinary story.